And so I want to show you our new fridge and our new freezer. Now over here, if you kind of turn your way over here, this is what we had before. Each of these would have taken about 9 pallets of food before. Now, we needed more fridge space or cooler space, so we added this unit here, which is a 10 by 12 by 10 height, just for vegetables. And so, but then we said, what happens after that? So then we over here on this side, we have a 18 by 30 by 16 foot freezer, which will give us about 2 tractor trailer loads capacity of frozen products. It is not too difficult to be able to find frozen foods across the country. In some cases, there are surpluses of either frozen potatoes or frozen meat in various places. Now we can access that so we can serve our members and some of the remote communities a whole lot better.
How is this going to help you provide more food to people?
Well, before we had a surge problem, so when we would get a donation of a tractor trailer load of vegetables, we would have to scramble very fast trying to get it out to not only to our members but to regional communities in a matter of days. And usually about 24, 48 hours we try to have it out. But now with this, we can do a couple of things. A, we can look for the frozen food, or we can take our fresh food and flash freeze it, blanch it, and then freeze it so that we can keep it for a much longer period of time. That gives us a window of opportunity in terms of months as opposed to days.
And how long has this been the process of coming about?
Well, this over the last year, we had an organization called the Enterprise Holdings Foundation approached Food Banks Canada, and they offered them, I think, the neighborhood of $900,000 for capacity building. They saw a need, so the Enterprise team gave them money, and then there was a process where we had to apply. So across the country, we had to compete for a certain amount of the funds to be able to build our capacity. We put together our proposal. We were supported by Feed Ontario, the provincial association. They supported our initiative, and we were fortunate enough to be able to get the funding to be able to finish this project. But I have to be fair, people like Bruno Niederer and Performance Kia were actually a little ahead of everybody else, because for years they've been giving us money for the Drive Change program, and so we've been kind of putting that aside. And then the Enterprise Holdings Foundation came along and kind of did the last bit. Here we are, $200,000 worth of freezer and fridge.
And so, is it officially going to be up and running today?
Well, tomorrow morning, because it takes 24 hours to warm up the compressors. The fridge will be up and running when we're done, but this one will come as a team of mechanical experts come in and get it started. We had to shut it down. We had been testing it for the last week, and it runs really well. It's cold in there. You'd have to have a parka.
So, do you have food to put in?
We are probably, in the next couple of weeks, we'll be spending a lot of money on vegetables and frozen products. Part of our DSAB commitment, part of our commitment to our members. So yes, now the word is out there, and I've been busy scrounging, trying to yesterday I was in Winnipeg. I asked for help there, so I hope to get some potato products.
And so, how can people get involved if they want to provide any more food to help you fill these freezers and fridges?
Well, we're on the Food Banks Northwest website. Just Google RFDA, and you can find us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, just one more question.
Yes.
I guess, how much food can you hold now?
Well, this, as I said, you know what a pallet of food looks like? One of those pallets. Probably about 4 by 4 by 4 would have been a pallet. Now we can do about 50, 60 pallets. So it's a 5-fold to 6-fold increase in what we had before. So that's huge for us.